Looks good with these glasses.
Yes. Hey Jake, so do you have any interesting stories that you can tell us in your early teens?
Oh boy, more than you could imagine. Let's see. Well, I was in this really great band with three older musicians. We were called the Malibus, and we were really good, actually. The drummer, Gary Caleris, I think was his name, he was also the lead singer. And he really had it together. He knew all the hit songs every week, and he was a damn good drummer. And so the Malibus, we got popular real fast. And we not only played schools and other things like that, we played some of the top clubs and concert clubs in New York on a regular basis until I left the band. Uh, so we got a booking to play at the Action House on Long Island, and we were to open the show and then back up the Ronettes. And I was this kid, man. I mean, I was really still a kid, but my life had kind of made me grow up fast, and I was 6 foot, so I got away with a lot. And anyway, we do. I guess before we did our set warming up for the Ronettes, who were the number one singing group in the world at the time. I'm sure everybody's heard of them. This was when they were at their peak. And before we did our set, we were sitting around in our dressing room, and this man came walking in, and he said, "Do any of you guys read music?" And by the way, the man that knocked on our dressing room, I've wondered over the years if that might have been Phil Spector. And of course, Phil produced many, and wrote songs for many superstars. And as far as I remember, he actually produced Let It Be, the Beatles' last album. And I raised my hand. I was the only one. The three older guys were all really excellent musicians, but none of them had studied, taken lessons, learned to read. So he said, "Grab your guitar and come with me." And I knew something was up. And he takes me into the Ronettes dressing room, and there are the three girls, and they weren't that much older than me, maybe 7, 8, 9 years. And all three of them are standing in their dressing room without their top on, holding their matching pink sweaters against their chests. And needless to say, the three older guys in my band followed me into their dressing room. I mean, opening up for the Ronettes at that point was like, playing with the Beatles almost. And he said, "Sit down." And he brought a music stand over with their charts. And the three girls stood in front of me, and they never put their tops on. And I turned around to the back of the dressing room to look at my three bandmates, and they were drooling. It was really kind of funny, man. And then I ran through the songs that the girls were going to sing as I was reading the music. And the whole time they were just holding their sweaters over their breasts. And they must have been saying, "Let's give this kid the show of his life." So that was it. We did our set and took a few minute break, and then they introduced the Ronettes, and we played in front of them. And right in the middle of their show, some crazy guy from the audience jumped up on the stage, and before you could wink your eye, a man backstage jumped on the stage and cold cocked him with his fist, knocked him in one punch right off the stage. It might have been Phil. And that was pretty exciting considering I was just a kid still. That was a lot of fun, and the girls were just lovely. Ronnie Ronette, if you're still out there, hi girl. Thanks for the show, baby.